Hi, how you doing? This is just a little video I put together about a few things that I wanted to discuss. That's what's happening in the world right now. And I wanted to talk about the pole shift and what that has to do with the magnetic field, and then how that's going to affect our planet. So it's going to happen. There's evidence that the poles are going to reverse, and that might be pretty soon. The North Pole has deviated more than 600 miles into Siberia from the physical, actual North Pole. And it is deviated so much that it has caused them to have to upgrade the GPS satellites and the positioning maps, upgrade all the maps. And they had to do it a year early. They're supposed to do it every 10 years. So the last one was 10, sorry. And so now they're doing it a year early in 2019. So one source said that he believes it's going to happen in December. This is a scientific source. Nothing's written in stone. I take everything kind of not as 100% truth, but if it does fit a certain pattern or is supported by other pieces of evidence, then I'm going to look at it pretty good, and I'm going to take it into account. And so the pole reversal's in December, and it's going to flip. Now, North Pole switch with North, North will switch with South. And what's going to happen is it's going to knock off the electrical grid, and it's going to basically fuck everything. The effects of it are really not completely known. So, the last time this has happened, I had a friend of mine tell me that he believed that it happened in the 1800s last time it happened, and that it knocked out the global grid. But there was no global grid back in the 1800s. The most sophisticated communication system back then was the telegraph, and that was actual physical wires that you had to run a geographic distance. That wasn't wireless communication. So that didn't really affect them. I mean, it did, but they recovered rather quickly. So, because it's primitive. So, this is normal. This is all part of a cycle that the Earth is going through. Now, we have entered the age of Aquarius. We entered that in 2012. It was a kind of a window, give or take 2 or 3 years, but it peaked in 2012. The galactic alignment, when every single planet in the solar system actually aligned with the center of the galaxy. And who knows? Who's to say that all the galaxies didn't line up for the center of the universe? And then all the universes lined up. It just can go on forever and forever. That's called fractals. I'll make a whole separate video on that. So, Jesus ushered in the age of Pisces 2,000 years ago. Okay. Now, the age of Aquarius was ushered in 2012, ending the age of Pisces. And these are all 2,000-year cycles that make up the greater 26,000-year cycle. And the Mayans mapped all these cycles out using generations and generations and generations of their own people to watch the stars. I mean, literally, they watched the stars every single day for hundreds of years. So they knew where this was going to be. I mean, their watching was equivalent to astronomy software, where they could literally tell you at any given time, at any fixed point in time, where this celestial body will be, and where this one will be, and where that one will be. And then you can go back in time and tell it where it has been. So, the 26,000-year cycle represents the galactic wobble, or the orbital wobble, the wobble that the Earth makes while in orbit. 26,000 years as it spins, and yes, I do believe the Earth is a globe. I'm not a flat earther. So as the Earth spins, it is wobbling. It's actually doing a wobble. Wish I had something here to show you as like a visual, but I don't. That'll be another video too, visual scientific experiments. So, the wobble. And that's the 26,000-year cycle. Now, the 26,000-year cycle is also a much smaller cycle of a larger cycle, and for so on and so on, and they go into the millions and billions of years. And the larger the cycle, the more dramatic the change in reality is. So that's all I wanted to say was discuss the pole reversal a little bit. Give you a little background about it, what it is. And they said this has happened before. They said it happens about 5 times every 1 million years. And that we are, I don't know, what they say, 80,000 years overdue. I mean, they don't really know much. They're just throwing all these fucking numbers out there. They're pretty much just going to wait and see what happens like the rest of us. So, my advice to you is live your life, be kind, and love each other. Cherish your families and hug them. And make as many good memories as possible. That's how we will change reality and the earth. So, God bless you guys, and I love you. See you again soon.